What's going on, YouTubers? It's me once again, RKO2582, here to do my Raw review for July the 2nd, 2012, and oh my god, what an ending. Woo! To say the least. Alright, anyways, let's not waste any time and get this review underway. Alright, we kicked off the show with John Cena. Yeah, you love him or you hate the guy. What can I say? Of course, John Cena was talking about, Chris Jericho and Big Show and John Cena doing his usual stuff. And he was saying he's ready for Money in the Bank, and this was the highlight of the segment so far. My boy, you know who this is. Yes! 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 Daniel Bryan coming in and pretty much kind of owning Cena a little bit, and I enjoyed that, by the way. I still like Cena too, but Daniel Bryan stepping up like he always does. And then he was all getting on Cena saying, like, you're going to be the first, Money in the Bank winner in the history of the briefcase. You're going to be the first one to cash in and lose. And then here comes Punk, and then he was trying to steal my Daniel Bryan's catchphrase. He's like, you think he's going to win? He's like, yes! And then Punk was mocking D-Bry. And then here comes Chris Jericho, and then we were seeing the Jericho of old. That I know, the classic Jericho. The Jericho that I loved watching growing up. And he told Mike Daniel Bryan to, would you please shut the hell up? And of course, the Raw is Jericho! And this catchphrase right here will never, ever be the same again. Oh my god. What a segment. And then here comes Kane coming down, and then got his few words in, and then here comes, to ruin this freaking segment, Big Slow, and then a brawl jumps off, and then what I hated about this, Big Slow stood tall over everybody else, and pretty much, solidifying his dominant run as of late. So that's how we end the beginning segment of Raw. Alright, the first match of the night, you had boom, 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 Kofi Kingston and R-Truth, tag team champions, joined with the Intercontinental Champion, Captain Charisma Christian, and your U.S. Champion, that's Meatball Santino Marella, teaming up with the prime time players, millions of dollars, millions of dollars, millions of dollars. And Cody Rhodes, my boy, and who I pretty much hate out of everybody else, David Otunga, aka Carlton Banks, who shouldn't even be in this damn match. And alright, the match was pretty good, and didn't go on too long. And then I like how AW had that Michael Jackson like headshot. He was trash talking. I like AW. I don't care what y'all say. Abraham Watson, I've been a fan of this dude before the name changed and everything else. Like I said, primetime players were pretty much dominating Kofi and stuff in the early stuff. But I was surprised to see R-Truth, because I'm like, doesn't he have an injured foot? I guess he didn't have to do too much since, he only did like a few moves. But alright, anyways, the players were getting their butts kicked, and then AW was like, we don't need this. Like pretty much doing the same thing they did with Epico, pretty much like taking a walk. And then Rose was leaving Otunga. Oh, I'm so happy. And then who comes? Yep, Funkasaurus time. Yeah, I know everyone doesn't like him, but I do. Funkasaurus Bros Clay comes in, join the party, and he keeps the tug ground, and then the Cobra, boom. 1, 2, 3, your winners, Kingston, R-Truth, Christian, and Morella. And then they weren't done with the tongue. Yeah, Christian gets the kill switch, and then Brothers Clay jumps on the tongue, and then we all party and have a good time, dance with the kids. Wait. Yep. I totally forgot earlier. Who was in charge this week? The GM is Holla, holla, holla. My boy, my player, the hometown boy right here from my ATL, Teddy Long, and boy, he was one happy, happy brother tonight. And as he should be. I mean, because no longer John treating him like a freaking slave, which I was not a fan of. But anyway, yeah, him and Del Rio were talking backstage, and it set up this matchup right here. And then, yeah, as you know, pretty much it should be no surprise, knowing that he's supposed to board this event, Money in the Bank. Del Rio is once again number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, going up against Sheamus at Money in the Bank. But yeah, Teddy Long said, "I got a surprise for you, player, and your match is coming up." And just when Del Rio came out, and I was surprised with the crowd too. They were saying "asshole" in Spanish. I kid you not. They were saying "asshole" in Spanish. And I'm like, wow, that's like the biggest reaction Del Rio's got since in a good while. He actually got heel heat for once. Alright, and Del Rio's opponent was Sin Cara, but the match never got underway because Del Rio pretty much jumped on Sin Cara, which I hated so much. And from what I hear, is it true that Del Rio and Sin Cara don't like each other in real life? Comment down below if you heard about that. Alright, like I said, Del Rio pretty much beat up Sin Cara and, trying to send a message to Sheamus for Money in the Bank. Alright, next we have Paul Heyman, talking for Brock Lesnar. And I was thinking at first, I was like, oh man, Brock Lesnar gonna show up on TV and stuff. And then when Paul Heyman went further, saying Lesnar's not gonna accept the challenge until the Raw 1000 episode, so that means we gotta wait 3 more weeks. What the hell? Oh, I hate false advertising. Damn. And then pretty much he was saying like Triple H won't be in a fight. It'll be a merciless killing. And of course, all I'm saying is once the Raw 1000 episode jumps off, I cannot wait till Triple H and Brock Lesnar face to face, ego versus ego. Yeah, when they finally do the SummerSlam challenge acceptance. And now on to the next match. Next was a mixed tag team match. You had Here to Save the World, Dolph Ziggler and Excuse Me, Vicky Guerrero, nasty ass, and going up against the World Heavyweight Champion Sheamus and, oh my God, my girl, my baby, the crazy ass yet the Harley Quinn of WWE, AJ Lee. Oh my God. Oh, this was an interesting matchup. Sheamus and Ziggler kicked it off. They did their usual stuff. And once Ziggler tagged in Vicky, he thought he wasn't going to get the bro kick, but Sheamus was like, hell no. Boom, he got bro kicked anyway. And then AJ, like I knew she would, she hit the shining wheels on that icky Vicky. 1, 2, 3, and yes, 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 yes. AJ leads the team to victory like I knew she would. And this wasn't in AJ, people. We saw more AJ all night long tonight. Oh man, and I'll get to talk more about my baby later on. I'm just one man. I'm a one man rock band, baby. Heath Slater. Yeah, but I wonder who a return legend he was going to face this week. Unfortunately, it was Doink the Clown. Oh my God. And sadly, Doink the Clown didn't get a good response from the crowd, unfortunately. Even though he was doing what he usually does. But in the end, Heath Slater actually, believe it or not, he actually won this match with that running neck breaker. And then just when he was like, yeah, one man match, I marked out big time when this guy came out. And yep, and you know who this is. Bang! Yo, it's me, it's DDP. Oh my God, I marked out big time for this guy. I watched him in the WCW days, man. I followed him to WWE when he was the stalker of Taker's wife, and sucks that his WWE career didn't go as far as I wanted to because of, due to his financial and his hurting his neck and stuff. That was horrible. I mean, yeah, he could have gone far. I really thought he could have gone far, even though they were snubbing him, but still. Anyways, DDP returns and the crowd popped for him big time. They did much better with DDP response than during the clowns. They all with the bang, and then guess what? Heath Slater gets the boom diamond cutter. Yes, yeah, and I could just hear some of the kids of the day saying like, "Oh, like why is he doing Randy Orton's move?" Well, guess what? Where do you think Randy Orton got the RKO from? It's clear to say. I can honestly say I will always put the diamond cutter 10 times above the RKO. You feel me? Yeah. Once again, DDP showing once again he is the king of Bada Bing, the master of the diamond cutter. Bang! Alright, you had Tyson Kidd going up against, oh god, Tensai, aka Lord Albert, aka Lord Shredder, and believe it or not, Tyson Kidd after Tensai misses with the corner splash, 1, 2, 3, your winner Tyson Kidd. This was truly what the fuck moment for me tonight, cause I'm like, damn. Just like what they did with Tyson Kidd this past Friday on SmackDown, him beat Jack Swagger just to qualify for the Money in the Bank match for the World Championship. I'm like, is Tyson getting a push? I'm like, it's starting to look like it. I mean, wow. I did not see this coming at all. I was thinking Tenzai was going to squash this dude. But Tyson Kidd shocked the world again. And I'm happy for Tyson Kidd. And of course Tenzai was throwing a hissy fit on his on Sakamoto once again, and I'm like, it looked like he busted up Sakamoto because I saw blood and stuff. I was like, damn. And then afterwards, like after commercial break, Tyson Kidd was gonna get interviewed, saying like he's been on a streak as of late, and then Tenzai beats the shit out of him in the locker room, and that sucks. Alright, now on to the main event of tonight. You had Y2J Chris Jericho again. Daniel Bryan, yes! Again, yes! Again. Oh my god, their segments before the main event was too funny. Especially Jericho and D-Bryan. Who would have thought Daniel Bryan and Chris Jericho would actually work well together? Who would have thought? And of course, CM Punk and John Cena, two frenemies joining forces. Yeah, this was a pretty good main event. I enjoyed this main event. Yeah, and once D-Boy Punk got in after the hot tag, it was on like net bones, man. And then once John Cena and Y2J were fighting out on the outside, once again Punk, and then here comes my baby AJ skipping like she always does. She's like, look at me. And Daniel Bryan and CM Punk were ignoring the hell out of my baby AJ. Oh, I ain't having that. Not as a fanboy. Oh, no. Even though I love Punk and Bryan, but nobody ignores AJ. AJ had that look like that movie back in the day, Fatal Attraction, like that part, like, I will not be ignored. Yeah, that's exactly the feeling I had with that moment right there. AJ was setting up the table. It looked like she was going to throw herself at the table. I was like, what the hell is she doing? And then Punk and Bryan were like, no, AJ, don't do this. And then she mad with Punk, and then she pushed both them jokers through the table. And then, of course, she was doing it, yes. What it ended. This was the most weirdest ending of Raw I've seen in a good while. That was oh my god. But I am enjoying every freaking second of this love triangle between AJ, Daniel Bryan, CM Punk. They're three of my favorites right now. They're even in my personal fave 5, as Booker T would like to say. They're the best WWE has right now, in my opinion. Alright, that was Raw for tonight, and I cannot wait to see SmackDown tomorrow night for the Great American Bash special, the live SmackDown and stuff. And yeah, there's supposed to be a battle royal, and the winner's supposed to be in charge of SmackDown for that one night. So I wonder who's gonna win that. And I hope it's a good show. I hope so. And don't worry, I will do a SmackDown review for that show. I mean, because I know I messed up. I didn't get to do SmackDown this past Friday because I had somewhere to be after I got off work. And don't worry, y'all. I will do my CM Punk work shoot promo impression this week too. Yeah, you be on the lookout for that because I know I was supposed to do it last week, but I didn't have the time. So I will have the time this week since it's the 4th of July. So, all right. Anyways, this is your boy RKO 2582 signing off. Take care.